UT family info Landry mail. So copy that families.add, paste it underneath, and instead what we're going to do, we're going to change this again to, so it says UT family info underscore splicer mail. So that points back to our package that we've made. Save this, close it down. Now, we're very nearly done. The only thing we have to do now, we have to actually tell it to use our characters as the bots. If you don't want to use them as bots and you just want to use it as a playable character, you could skip on to part 3 now. You don't have to watch the rest of this, but it's probably a good idea to watch all of this video so you get the hang of it. So, to add them as bots, we need to go out to our main UDK folder again. Now, instead of selecting development, select UDK game and go config, and then these are all ini files, and then if we scroll down here, which one is it we want? Yeah, it is. So we want UDK char info. Again, you can just open this up with Notepad. So what this does is this lists, this is like the file for when you create bots in game. It'll read them from this list. So what we want to do is copy the first couple of lines from the top of this folder, or this file, sorry, and paste them in here at the bottom. So what we're going to do, we're going to change these to set them up as bots for our game. So for example, characters, bracket, char name, and then matrix. So we're going to change this. So I'm going to use some of the tutors' names from the games course. So with Bev as one of the bots, we'll put Rhoda, put Scott, and Aaron. Right, so description we can leave, character ID we can leave, fraction, well, we have to change the fraction to what we put it before in our previous file. If you can't remember what you put, go back, have a look at it, and come back here. So I put my fraction as splicers, so I'm going to change that on all of these characters. Splicers. Right, preview image markup we can leave, images we can leave. So next thing, where it says family ID, we need to change that to splicer. So, your top line one as well, your very first one will have this extra AI data saying about accuracy on it. So we don't have to change anything about this, and it's only the first bot that needs that as well. Don't bother changing it with anything else. So that's all done. However, we also have the problem that the game will read all of these default characters before it reads ours. So we want to get rid of all of these. Rather than deleting them though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a semicolon in front of all of them. So that simply tells the game to ignore those lines of code. So it won't read them, and it'll skip straight down to our characters that we've told it to make. So, with that done, that's it finished. So your bot should now be playable in game. So I want you to save this. If you have problems saving this file, go back into Windows Explorer and tell it not to be read-only. So close this down. Close the editor down as well. So what I need you to do is I need you to open the editor back up, and it'll come up with the message, scripts are outdated, would you like to rebuild now? Say yes. And so what this will do, it'll check all the files we've changed for changes in them, and then it compiles this back into the proper game's code, so we'll be able to play it. As you can see down here, it's gone through everything and it's come up with 0 errors, so that's good. If it does come up with an error, read what it says, and you'll usually be able to go back into the package and change it. You'll be able to tell what's gone wrong. So close this, and now to test that it's using our characters as bots, we're going to have to go into UDK game. So go all programs, UDK, and then game instead of editor. Click that. So